Shawty's like a melody in my head. Hi. I bet you thought that I was done for. No. Um, Not that any of you were worried because you hate me. I'm just kidding. Um, but I have been, well, I was coming off of a very rough month mental health wise. And she lives. I'm still not great, but I'm better. And we have to take what we can get at this point. I got off of my meds. This is the real me. I'm off my meds. As fuck. No, so it almost drove me into spiritual psychosis. It was bad. And I haven't made a video in a while. And it hasn't all been bad. I went to a wedding this past weekend. Lovely. I sobbed the whole time. Mind you, I'd only hung out with the bride like 3 times, but I got an invite. Also, one of my really good friends happens to be her best friend. She was the maid of honor. It was so much fun. They were very sweet. They let me be a part of the bridal party sleepover, and I got to make the bouquet that they toss for the brides, and it was very cute. Something else that's worth noting is that my shirt does say cowboy pillows. Oh my God, Ella, but don't you have a girlfriend? I do. It's ironic. God, you brainless idiot. But also, it's my girlfriend's shirt. And she tried to have me give it to my friend who has a boyfriend, but I forgot to. Forgot. No, I'm just kidding. It is like cunty though. So I'm like, sorry. I need to get her one that says cowgirl pillows. The fuck? The fuck? They have way more options for cowboy pillows though, which means they're homophobic. It's just been a long time since we chatted, and I wanted to talk to you. I actually also have been going through a bit of a crisis. Oh, I got a voice memo. I got a text. Melanie. I've been having a little bit of a crisis with this YouTube channel. I'm like, I want to play my friend's voice memo on the thing because she watches the videos. My girlfriend found my YouTube, by the way. She doesn't watch any videos. I haven't let her. Also, why do my bangs do this? Like, it looks like I'm balding. Can we stop for a sec? Okay, great.
So evil if we just continue hitting each other up, as the kids say, and see if it works for one another, because I actually can't guarantee that time, but
we want to call bad.
But I want to call so badly, like as soon as possible, what we want to call, but also it feels like things keep happening on both sides, so how about we just keep on poking each other, and at the right time it will happen, you know what I mean? And we will send you vlogs, right? Does that sound good? Is that so much to ask? Is that so crazy to pitch? Yeah.
Hey, Queen, I loved your pitch. I do have some notes. No, I'm just kidding. But smile, you're on camera. I'm filming a YouTube video right now as fuck. Blushing. I like that idea. Poke me whenever you want to. And I would love to just be with you. Be with you? Well, I would. Marry me? I mean, wait, what? No, but I would love to talk to both of you. 2 bad bitches at the same damn time. But not bitches. I don't call you guys that. 2 bad, beautiful women at the... Ew, that's worse! That's worse! Oh, God. I'd be better off calling y'all a slur over the... I hated that. I would never call you a slur. I'm sorry. I'm digging myself into a hole. Okay, I'm done now. But yes, let's keep poking each other. Softly. Okay. Now that that's over with. I've been having a fucking crisis with this YouTube channel because I'm like, what the fuck do I do with it? Like, I was so dead set on having a YouTube channel, but I'm like, now that I have it, I'm like, I feel like I'm having an identity crisis, and I'm just like, do I keep having this channel? And like, am I forcing myself to talk about things? I don't really know. I don't know. I'm in a weird spot. Okay, fine. Then we're just not gonna have bangs today. God damn. They're growing so fast. I ate almost a whole Beto's burrito, and it was heavy as fuck. It was so good. Been craving one, but I feel ill. I have my little water right here. Why did I open it like that? That needs to be cut immediately out. This is not ASMR. I hate ASMR. I hate it. Let me know if you like it. If you like it, go fuck yourself. I hate ASMR. I've also been knee deep in trying to make a present for my girlfriend's birthday. And in the small chance that she watches this, which, bitch, if you are watching, I love you so much, but click off because I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Nobody look at me, but no one stop looking at me. Do you guys ever feel like that? Anyway, I've been knee deep in the passenger seat, but I've also been knee deep in trying to make this present for her, and it's been 2 months in the making. Watch her hate it. Watch it be so bad. I'm scared. I don't know. I'm not really the crafty sort, and so this is really difficult on me, but she's worth it. That's romance is dead. But anyway, I don't really know what to do with this channel because I'm like, what even is my goal here? And then I'm like, wait, do I even need a goal? Can I just have fun? Like, can we just have fun together? I have this equipment. And I'm like, oh. Also, something else that happened since I've last seen you is that me and my friend Jackson, my gay friend, this is crucial information, we went viral-ish on a TikTok, and I've been receiving hate from it. I'm like, maybe I'll insert the TikTok. Matter of fact, I'm going to.
We didn't go to high school together. No, we didn't, because she's older than me.
However, just a few years.
Well, we won't go there, but
Bitches in the comments are wild and out. They're like, this just seems like a really big age gap for a relationship. I'm like, numbnuts, if you would have read the caption, you would have realized that we're friends and that also our friendship is based off of we used to work together at a coffee shop. Then we had a gay wedding and married each other. We didn't actually, but we married each other. Sue us. Pictures, please, of the wedding. Thank you. Actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to add pictures. No, actually, I'm not going to add pictures. I don't know if he wants to be online like that. No, that was permission. But then that would require me to tell him that I have a YouTube channel. I'm just not ready to take that stuff yet. Sorry, you guys are still my dirty little secret. I'll keep you my dirty little secret. Dirty little secret. You guys to me for real. Anyway, but I'm just like, I don't know what to do with this. And I'm just in such a weird place with myself that I'm like, I don't know. But then, I mean, not everything has to have a fucking goal. Like, it can just be silly and fun. And I think that is the goal. But today I am going to briefly talk about, dude, I hate when I get a body shot and then I feel the need to tuck down my shirt. That's so girl of me. Every girl does that. But today I am going to talk about something that I've been working through because maybe it can help someone. Maybe it cannot. I don't really give a fuck. Let me just see if this lands. If it doesn't land, literally go watch any other video. Like, we really don't give a fuck. It's not a major holiday. In regards to mental health, first and foremost, I am waiting on my diagnosis for what I have. Second, part of me doesn't even want to receive my diagnosis because I'm like, girl, I just don't want to get too in my head and like too heavily identify with that because I think that as humans, we have a tendency to over-identify with our negative qualities, and then that kind of becomes our entire personality. That's what I'm trying to avoid. And it makes sense because we all want, like, to be different and validated. But we also have this weird infatuation with, like, certain things in the society that we're, like, a lot of people are romanticizing it and pretending they have it. Like, when a bitch is like, I have ADHD. Or they're like, and they haven't even been diagnosed, or they're like, I wish I was a lesbian, or they're like, I wish I could have an eating disorder. I'm like, hey, why are we romanticizing those things? That's so weird. I'm like, no, you don't. No. Hey, let's not pedestalize all of that. There's nothing wrong with any of that. It's human, it's normal, it happens, but like, why are we romanticizing that? I'm just my ADHD by crazy girly pop. Oh my God. Chill out. And while we're on the topic, stop fucking trauma dumping. Stop. I hate trauma dumping. Please stop. Please stop. It's like sad. It makes sense if you break it down when bitches like trauma dump and they are just so like, I don't even know. They don't know how to like properly communicate things, and they're also just dying for human connection so bad and dying for someone to see them and know them. So they trauma dump, and I'm like, guys, I get it. I know it comes from a fine place some of the time, but also like, girl, there's better ways to go about this. Like, I don't want all your baggage. Just tell me like some things about you. If it gets deep, it gets deep. If it's a mutual trauma dump, it's a mutual trauma dump. But like, oh, stop trauma dumping. Anyway, that was a side note. But and I know a lot of y'all don't know any better, so I'm telling you now to know better now. Now you know. Do better. Because it's not fun for the receiving end. Okay, you can connect with people in other ways. I know some comments gonna be like, well, I'm sorry that, and then they're gonna trauma dump in the comments. I'm like, you are proving my point. Or when I see a YouTube or like a fucking, it's like a cute ass like video, let's say of a dog or something, and it's like a cute little video, and the comments are like, oh, so cute, whatever, and then one fucking comment has to be like, enjoy it while it lasts, because my dog died of cancer last year and I miss him every day. He was my rock. And you just never know when the time is going to be. I'm like, okay, Captain Buzzkill. Like 3 of my dogs in my life have died, and it's terrible, and it's such a heartache, and I'm so sorry for you. Can we not? Can we not? It cracks me up because it's like not everything is about you. Not even everything is about you. Anyway, but now we're going to talk about something different. What I was going to say in this video is what I've been working through. This is so hypocritical. I'm like, what I've been working through in therapy. And I'm just bitching about trauma dumping. I'm not going to trauma dump, though. I'm just going to talk about mental illness and mental health and stuff. I struggle with that. That's not a trauma dump. That's a fact. I literally would not tell people about it either. I was so ashamed of it, even though it's not shameful at all. But I was so ashamed of my mental health. And so I was friends with someone for 3 years, like close friends with somebody. And it took me 3 years to admit to her that I have depression, like severe sometimes, and like high functioning depression. And she was like, yeah, I figured, it's okay. I love you. And I'm like, why did that take me 3 years to tell you? That's so funny. But we just get so in our head. But, we were talking about perpetuating your own fucked upness, which is a very severe thing in my generation, I feel like, where we heavily identify, it's like the pendulum swings too far the other way, and we heavily identify with our mental health or like our negative qualities, and it consumes us, and we think that becomes it becomes all of us. And I am going to call myself out here. I was really like that for these past few months when I was in a really bad, I guess I still am, but it's like I said, it's gotten a little better. But like when I was really in the thick of it in my own head, and I would tell my girlfriend and my friends, I'm like, I just miss the way that I was, and I just miss the way that I used to be. That was so fun and happy and funny, and I miss my innocence and my childhood and blah 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 blah. And I think that that's valid. Like sometimes, like I think that that's a grief that we all have to go through, is grieving our old self sometimes. But like I think a lot of the time people forget that like just because you're in a rough phase right now doesn't mean that those other parts of you are just destroyed. Like where would they go? You know what I mean? Like you will be able to access them again one day. It's just like everything else in this dualistic universe. There's a yin and yang. You too have dark and light inside of you, you slut. But, and if you like heavily identify with the darkness, that's how you'll show up. And it's hard not to sometimes. And I can recognize that because I did it, and I was just bitching, like literally bitching about, that I'm like, I just can't believe I'll never be the same again. Like, why me? What the fuck? All of this stuff. And I just am like, oh my God, Take Me Back the Way I Was by Suki Waterhouse. Best song ever. And I saw her live too. Oh my God. I saw her live. That's another thing you missed on Glee. I saw Suki Waterhouse and she was fantastic. I love her. She's one of my favorite artists ever. Anyway, so I was just so like, oh, I just will never be the same again. And mental like health does that to you. It really does squash every bit of happiness that you've ever known. And it's hard to remember that you do have all of the like beautiful, wonderful parts of you that feel harder to access right now, but they still exist. Like I said, like even if you go through a traumatic event or something shifts in your life that really changes you for better, for worse, whatever you think it to be, it doesn't mean that you're never going to laugh or smile or have fun again. And you get in this cycle of perpetuating your own fucked upness. And I thought it was interesting. These are my therapist's words, not mine. He specializes in this, obviously. Hopefully I'm going to go to school to do the same. But he was telling me that there's like a certain word for it, and I don't remember, but like a lot of people in addiction recovery perpetuate their own fucked upness. And there's like a better term for it, and I don't know what it's called, but it's like you have your ego and you're in your way that's like, oh my God, this has only ever happened to me. This will only ever happen to me. This is just, I'm so unique. I'm so different. Like, how could this only be happening to me? Like, it's only because of my own story that I'm like this. Like, oh, I just am such a fucking fucked up shit show of a mess. And like, that's just how I am. And I think it's okay. Like, okay, yeah, that part of that is true. Like, yeah, you do have your own unique story and your own mind that makes you the way that you are. But if you continue to perpetuate that and you like, what is it? If you inflate that part of yourself, then that is just going to be you, and you're not even paying attention to any of your other parts that you have, because you're not all one thing. As nice as that would be, we're all incredibly nuanced humans, and we have a little bit of everything happening all at once a lot of the time, and it's a lot. And I know that, and I recognize that, and I see that. And I try to see that in everybody. Like, not just see the bad, not just see the good, but see a human, you know? Because I think once I started doing that, I started having more compassion for myself and other people. But, and of course it can go the other way too, where you can just inflate that you're just this fucking positive ray of sunshine blowing sunshine up everyone else's ass all the time. And again, the reality of that is, like, as wonderful as that would be if it were the case, not everybody is just always positive all the time. Like, you're not just one thing. You are at times in your life going to be a very positive energy in this universe, and at other times you're going to be a very negative energy in this universe. It maintains the balance. But I guess I just want to remind you that you have so many parts, and you should try your best to shed light on your beautiful ones when you can, especially when you're in the darkness. But it's so fucking hard to do while you're there. And it's like, a lot of the time, as silly as it might sound, like taking out a pen and paper and writing out some of your favorite qualities about yourself, or writing out some of your favorite memories and trying to relive them, and like trying to stop inflating and perpetuating your own fucked upness. And it's so hard to do, you know? Like, I'm not good at it a lot of the time. Like I said, I was walking around these past few months and I'm like, God, I will never be the same again. This is my baseline. I'm just fucked up, and it's just a me thing, and it's just an Ella thing, and me. And it's like, when you do that too, it isolates you. It isolates you from other people, because you're so me. This is what I'm feeling. This is what's happening to me, that it cuts you off from any other sort of connection. And connection oftentimes is one of the biggest things that brings you out of yourself and brings you back and brings you back. It breathes life into you, human connection. And like, maybe you won't exactly connect on every little thing with everyone. You won't, you know, like, your situation is unique to you, but there are other people that will understand things because of their own experiences. And I don't want you to cut that off or shut that off, because you're just so in your own head and so worked up and just thinking you're a fucking hot mess of a shit show. And maybe you are, but I'll let you in on a secret. Most everybody is. Or most everyone has been at some point or another, and most everyone will be, you know? Like, it's so difficult to be a human, and that's just part of it. But like, you are not just all one thing. And I don't know, I think it's easy to get down on ourselves about that. And it's like, what if we just cut ourselves some slack instead? And what if we realize that, okay, yeah, I'm fucked up, but so is everybody else in some way, and connected with people instead of isolating. And learned that a lot of the pain that we experience in this life is the thing that bonds us. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Me knowing I ate house down boots. Just kidding. People in the comments are gonna be like, what the fuck does she know? She got all her information from TikTok. You just looked up buzzwords on TikTok. And I'm like, oh my God, I got a comment like that one time. I read it on this channel and I'm like, okay, I've been going to therapy for years and I don't even have TikTok. You want to say that again to me? You want to say that again? It blows my mind that people will literally just sit on a video and just like hate to hate. And I'm like, what? Dude, peace and love. I don't give a fuck. Do you, girl? I don't even know you. But like, sure, do you not have anything better to do? Like, it's sad. It's sad. You're pathetic. You're pathetic. Sending love to you, though. I'm going to blow sunscreen. I'm going to blow sunscreen right up your ass because the UVs are high. No, I'm going to blow sunshine right up your ass, princess. Kill them with kindness? What if I just killed them? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, that's all. I don't want to drag this on longer than it has to be. Thank you for watching. I'm going to try to be more consistent. No promises. Hey. And goddamn, these pants are tight on me right now because of the burrito. Oh my God. I bet the Zen is really helping. What a class act having a Zen in the entire video. I'm going to start throwing up. No, I'm not. Okay. Bye, sleazeball.